Welcome, my little Pog champs. This is my booster beginner's guide for Pso2. I recommend strongly sending this to anyone jumping into Pso2 now, as New Genesis will be coming soon. In this guide, I will make things very simple and less complicated so you can enjoy Pso2 without the headache. What do we have here? Yes, I made a new character just for this video. Robot waifus for the win! The races you choose at the start affect your stats by a small amount, so it really doesn't matter as much. Humans are all-around classes. Castes specialize in range. Newmans are like elves. They focus in tech. Doomans, high attack and low HP classes, but play whatever you think is the coolest. You just finished the tutorial. What do you do? Well, if the first classes weren't appealing to you, there are 3 other classes that you can change if they suit your style. They're basically alternatives to the first classes that you saw in the character customization. Fighter, the Thanos class. Not because you wreck anyone, but because you're the one actually being snapped from existence this time. You also got Gunner, aka Matrix the class. Close to medium range aerial combat with moves that Keanu Reeves could identify. And Tekker, the class that makes Mercy forcefully fusion dance with Brigitte. If you aren't sure which class you want to play, you can always try them out in the practice quest, which is a beginner-friendly tutorial on how to play your class. Hey, let's get into the oven real quick. Join beacons for 40% try boost. If you see this thing, walk up to it, push E, push yes, go in. You successfully joined a party. Also, don't use any boosters or EXP tickets just yet because you're going to be saving it for when you unlock your subclass. Alright, the first thing you need to do, you spawn in, go to the teacher NPCs. That is Afen, Coffee, and Jan. Talk to Afen because he has quests that will teach you how to equip skills and techniques, along with giving you some EXP. Don't skip the dialogue. I've played this game for such a long time that I can afford spamming through the texts. Afen also has a sub-palette quest, which is basically a hotbar that you can put skills and healing items into that uses your number keys. He will also teach you how to unlock your class skills. But wait, hold on. Check the Google Doc in the description for what class you want to play, and in most cases you're going to be using a hunter sub because they have a skill that prevents you from dying. This game's skill tree is not forgiving at all, so please check it out and compare your skill tree to their skill tree on the dock so you can get the best return for your skill. And Coffee, she has a quest that usually unlocks classes or difficulties for you. She also gives you more weapon palettes. If you want to play more classes, you can use the extra 3 that she gives you. A mag is an unforgiving stat boosting friend. Don't feed it anything until you watch a video on it and understand. I will be making one soon, so please sub to the channel so you can be up to date with my Pso2 content. At the quest counter, you can access missions to level up and do urgent quests, which are events or raid bosses that you can do. We will be using it to access the practice quests for the class that I want to play. I recommend you doing the same for yourself. Jan is another important NPC that teaches you how to use the Visiphone along with other aspects of the UI. So do his quests and read them. It's easy XP. The best leveling option right now is the 4th recommended quest, which changes every day. Some are better for EXP and others have certain drops which make them good. I'll show you how to get to it right now. Once you're done visiting the 3 teacher NPCs and doing their quests, go visit the daily order counter as seen on screen. Daily orders give you a 5% bonus each time you complete one of the quests, which stack up to 10 times. You can have a total of 15 just in case you don't want to play some days and still have that 50% try boost. Try boost is just a fancy word of saying more XP, money, and drops. The quests that you want to take are the ones with the blue arrows because those are the ones that add to your boost. The first mission will always be kill 20 mobs of a certain species native to the area that you are in. The second one is to kill 3 rare enemies which only spawn in the second part of the map once you enter it, unless you're doing a roaming quest like Nightmare or Tokyo. Finally, the third one will always be the boss in the final area. Once you pick up your daily orders, then you go to main quest, recommended, and the first quest will always be the quest to complete your daily orders. Once you do your daily orders, you do your recommended quests until you get to level 20. That is the sweet spot because Coffee will have another quest for you to pick up, and it is the quest for your subclass, which will boost your stats and give you skills that can be applied to the main class you're playing. It requires you to kill 2 enemies in different areas, one in the forest and one in the volcano exploration. Run to the second area once you spawn in those explorations and slay mobs until you find Gorungo in the forest, which looks like an armadillo and an alligator combined and looks like this. And Fordoran, which is just a dragon with 2 horns instead of 1. Once you do that, you turn in your quest to Coffee, then you go to the class counter, and there you are able to select your subclass. But remember, check the Google Doc below to choose which subclass complements your own class. Now get out of here and conquer the world. It's a straight level grind from here using the recommended quest 4 I told you about earlier. Do not pick up everything you see. If it's a weapon for your class that you can use, pick it up. And if it has better stats, then use it. But if it's not, then you need to discard it or sell it quickly, because this game can become inventory management simulator real quick. It won't be until level 50 where you can actually start finding decent starter gear, and even then, you're probably going to trash it in a couple of days. Stay tuned for low budget equipment guides and low level scaling. We scaling, boys. Thank you guys for watching, and happy leveling.